Russell Martin's future at Ibrox has taken a dramatic twist after a statement has been released addressing his position. The announcement comes in the wake of mounting dissatisfactions surrounding the manager's role, with pressure building following a difficult run of results. Now, after the latest statement, fresh questions are being asked about what lies ahead for Martin and the direction Rangers plan to take. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Barry Ferguson has revealed the key summer transfers he would have made as Rangers manager, and his list included 3 current SPFL stars. Ferguson wanted the job in the summer before the club's new American ownership took a different path. Russell Martin was appointed the head coach in June, following Ferguson's stint in interim charge. But things have gone from bad to worse for the Ibrox club, with a horror start to the 2025/26 campaign, showing no league wins in 5 games. He told Go Radio's football show, "I'm a Rangers man, I want them to do well. Is it sore to watch? Yes, of course it is. I want Rangers to be successful, and I want Rangers to start winning games of football." The show's host, Paul Cooney, then pressed for further answers on specifics regarding potential players Ferguson would have sought to recruit. On Lawrence Shankland, who scored a brace in Hearts' 2-0 win at Ibrox on Saturday, he said, "Yes, of course. He was one of the ones who was on the list. You would have got him on a free transfer. I don't care about his age. He's a proven goal scorer. In my opinion, he's got better with age. Look, he had a tough spell last year. Every player goes through that. But he was playing a bit deeper, almost as a third midfielder. But listen, if you give him the ball in the box, he knows where the back of the net is." Then, asked about Josh Mulligan, he added, "Yeah, there was a good opportunity. He was certainly another player who was on the radar." "You're going to hit me with all sorts here, aren't you?" Fergie added, "When you're a manager, it's different than when you watch on the TV. I had the privilege of seeing some players close up, and they stood out even more to me. I do think you need a certain type to play in the Scottish League. See, Europe, it's a bonus. My bread and butter is here in this league. League Cup, Scottish Cup, and the league. I believe you need a certain type to help the group that was already going to be there." Pressed on Václav Černý, Ferguson instantly responded, "Yeah, no-brainer." He later added, "I think there's a real ignorance towards Scottish talent within the league. There's no loads, but there is a number of players who could do a job, and a very good job at that. In terms of financially, no as expensive as other ones. We've seen it with Josh Doig, my nephew Lewis Ferguson, Aaron Hickey. You could go on and on. There is players in our league that could, without a shadow of a doubt, make a difference. When I went away to different grounds last season, these players impressed me even more when I saw them. I'll give you a good example of a player who I thought the club that he's at just now suits him, and he's very happy in playing. Alex Gogic, he's a standout for St Mirren. He plays in the middle of a back 3 and can also play in the holding midfield role. But I'll tell you what, see, when I came up against him and I stood on the side, I thought, he's the type, I like him. I liked his aggression, his organisation, and he's a decent footballer too." Now, in a huge Russell Martin statement, the Rangers Supporters Association have reiterated their stance that Russell Martin should be relieved of his duties as manager. The group have released another statement on the circumstances at Ibrox, calling for Martin to be sacked with a warning that the inaction from club chiefs is damaging the club rather than helping it. The RSA have demanded that the club acts quickly to resolve the situation, citing poor performances and falling ticket sales in their latest public address over matters at Ibrox. It comes after the Union Bears call for both Martin and Chief Executive Patrick Stewart to be removed from their respective posts at the club. The RSA posted on social media, "The Rangers Supporters Association maintains our position regarding the head coach. The continued lack of visible action from the club is deeply concerning, especially in light of poor performances on the pitch and falling ticket sales. This inaction is damaging the club rather than helping it. We are also aware that our members' clubs are being directly affected, with apathy already beginning to set in among supporters. The club must act now to resolve this situation and set out a clear strategy for the way forward. The Union Bears had stated, "The Union Bears stand with fellow fan groups and the wider support in demanding the immediate removal of the Rangers management team and CEO. Russell Martin has shown beyond doubt that he is not capable of leading Rangers Football Club. The performances under his management are a disgrace to the standards this club was built on. Rangers cannot afford constant upheaval, but in Martin's case there can be no debate. His failure is absolute and he must be removed from his duties immediately." Patrick Stewart has been quick to criticise supporters, yet has refused to take responsibility for his own catastrophic decision. As CEO, the appointment of Russell Martin lies entirely with him. The failure proves he is unfit to lead Rangers. His position is untenable and he must be held accountable. The new owners must act quickly and decisively. If they do not, they will leave the support with no option but to act. Rangers must have a management team and a squad capable of delivering success worthy of our history and our support. A series of protest actions have already been planned, beginning with Saturday's match. Unless changes are made before then, these actions will be made known to the wide support. In other news,
Nico Raskin's best friend in football has revealed there is a lot of transfer interest in the Rangers outcast. The Belgian international was omitted from the Rangers squad entirely for their last 2 matches against Celtic and Hearts. Under fire boss Russell Martin explained he had to earn the trust of the squad last week, although he did confirm the 24-year-old was back training. Raskin was Rangers Player of the Year last season and also netted his first international goal for Belgium earlier this month. And his best mate from his homeland, Walid Cheref, who now plays for lower league club RGX Krasny, believes Raskin won't be short of options if he decides to leave Rangers. He said, "We've known each other for over 10 years, as we're all from Warham. Nico has come to see me play several times. We have lots in common, such as our interest in combat sports. Football is a very strange environment. It's not always the best players who are at the top of the bill. Nico is proof of that at Rangers. His career trajectory is exceptional in any case, and I know there's a lot of interest around him. He has a bright future ahead of him, whatever happens." Raskin's situation at Ibrox remains clouded in uncertainty, but it's clear he won't be short of suitors should he look for a fresh start. Once a key figure in the Rangers midfield, his fall from favour under Russell Martin has left fans puzzled and opened the door to speculation about his next move. With interest building and his stock still high after a standout season and international breakthrough, the coming months could prove decisive in shaping the next chapter of his career. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.